Come on, we just got the plane.
Oh, shit. I'm down.
All right. Give me 1 second to get you up.
Got one guy close in, it looks like.
Watch out on the other side of the truck. If he alive, he ain't happy.
Right.
This bird's still in good shape, I think.
I'll fly.
It is not. I was wrong. I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. How do I turn it left or right? Up, up. How do I tax this damn plane? All right.
We don't have enough runway.
No.
I mean, it might be a better idea if we just took the crop duster.
I want to take that damn plane. Was Eddie Murphy from Martin Lawrence's life flying a damn crop duster?
I mean, we ain't got it. We can just take the Toyota right here.
No, you take the crop duster. They got some stuff on it. We got to deliver anyway. Where is it going? All right. On the bottom of your screen it says Dodo, like the Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
They shot at the crop duster. Really? Crop duster wouldn't hurt nobody.
This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. El Muda, head of Santa Blanca security, has been captured while trying to flee the country. Time and again, rebel forces have tested the cartel's forces, and we have revealed the weakness behind their menacing appearance. Rebel victories in Bolivia have been so decisive that the very head of their fighting arm lost his nerve and tried to escape our justice. Without El Muda to guide them, the cartel's forces are a shambles. Our total victory, Bolivia's liberation...
So, do you remember in Baldur's Gate 3 when he took me and Grov to that, or it was in Act 2, when he took me and Grov to that House of Healing place where that weird as fuck doctor with those weird as fuck nurses?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I went this morning right before work. I went there, today right before work on my character, and I had convinced him because he's a follower of like Shar or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the nurses are like followers of Shar or something. And so, and the reason I found that is because I rolled for a religion check, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I passed that religion check, and that's when I figured out, hey, he's working for Shar or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, oh, and by the way, you remember that Shar is like teaches, X, Y, and Z about torture. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. And so I went to use that logic on him, and so the guy's like, pass a persuasion check. I'm like, okay, I pass it with flying colors, and when I pass it, the doctor's like, you know what? You make a good point. And so that random guy he had on his table that he was doing the lesson on to the nurses, he just pushes that body off the fucking table, and he basically and so he basically tells the nurses, why don't y'all come over here and practice your techniques on over here on me? And I'm like, oh god, what the fuck's about to happen here? And so like he lays down, and they literally all circle around him, and just they all have like these scissors in their hands or whatever. And I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be like fucking Edward's scissor hands or some shit. And they just start stabbing the fuck out of him with the scissors. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, what the fuck?
When I played through by myself, I had got him to kill himself. I think he stabbed himself in the eyes or shit. It was real. It was real fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, I thought about going that route, but I wanted to see what would happen with the religion check.
Yeah. God damn. That damn Baldur's Gate stirred up some shit. God damn it.
Yep.
I'm thinking about getting Power World for PC.
Do what?
So I'm thinking about getting Power World for PC.
Oh, the Pokemon with guns game?
Yeah. those damn those damn uh those damn labor camps look like fun.
Houston. Everything is built around the oil refinery.
You said possibly in Houston.
Do what?
I said, old buddy said this place reminds him of Houston. Okay. Come on. I could let me stay down.
Shit, missed. Okay, calm that down. All right.
Oh, nigga, I didn't have a good shot on me. Where'd you get that mask from anyway?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing it in my inventory or whatever.
God damn! Somebody literally spawned in front of me. It's on camera. Y'all spawned in front of me. Oh, buddy wasn't even right there. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. What's good, bro?
What's up?
Heresy, I
Just,
say. Heresy.
just playing some Wildlands.
So,
Just,
Groff.
yeah, just.
I'm sorry, go ahead, London. I'll wait.
Oh, I was just gonna say we're just playing some Wildlands and talking about what I ran across in Baldur's Gate 3 before I went to work.
Alright.
Yeah, that's all I want. That's all I wanted to say. So go ahead.
So I'm taking that you did not play Metal Gear Solid 5 yet based on your gift.
No, I didn't play it yet.
For shame. For shame.
It's probably safe to assume he's not going to for a while at this point.
I need people I can talk Metal Gear Solid about, man. This is frustrating.
It's not even the best one. It's like one of the worst ones.
I
Aren't they? Aren't they like doing a remaster or something of the original games?
They doing a remaster of 3, I believe. Metal Gear Solid Delta. I hope they remaster 1 and 2. Or they can remaster Metal Gear for all I care. I'm down for all of it.
That would be great for a remaster of Metal Gear. The sniper wolf and dude Raven. You know what I'm talking about? He's a
Yeah,
giant dude. He had a minigun.
Let's go check it out.
There's
yeah.
good enemies in that first one.
Search the house, see if there's anything useful.
Target number 2, there.
Uh, Sniper Wolf and Metal Gear Solid. That was the whatchamacallit, right? That was the second one, right?
Oh shit, I'm
No,
down.
she was in the first, wasn't she?
I thought like Sniper Wolf was shit in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But and then so the one in Metal Gear Solid, that's the same one.
Got a location here for a chemical institute run by the cartel.
I think so.
Looks like the Buchon
Okay.
himself was
Now I know that like when you get later on in like Metal Gear Solid 4, it's a different lady altogether.
Well, everybody gets different. It goes over like 80 years or something like that. Like, people get old. And I
So I
think it
got
was, what, 2 that had Psycho Mantis?
yeah. Yeah,
That,
he,
that was a tough fight, that guy.
no. Psycho Mantis
Well,
was Metal
I
Gear
don't
Solid.
know. Once you figure him out, he ain't tough, but
Yeah.
that was cool.
If
Psycho
you don't,
Mantis.
if you give away that damn book that they come with, your ass gonna fuck. Well, it used to be fucked back in the day. Unless you just do the code on the back of it. Uh,
Books used to be a thing. It was important to have a
yeah.
book with your game.
Uh, Psycho Mantis, he shows up in Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 5, I'm sorry.
This looks like Dengozo's place. Let's find
He's
a
a
way in.
child in that game. Uh, Liquid is also a child in that game too.
I'm not sure Bowman understands
I
who
finally
we are.
got Snake
He's got
unlocked
us
in
used as
Fortnite,
leverage.
but now I
That's
gotta
just one of
work
those
on getting
habits when
old
things
Snake
go through the
unlocked.
network. To be clear, we are not harming the
Oh,
You
civilians.
got a
I
what?
got I got them both yesterday.
That.
oh really?
Yeah, it only took a handful of matches.
Yeah. Oh, it never changes. Damn, I love you from Metal Gear Solid, man.
Did you see Raiden in the show?
I already got right in the shop. I bought him already. I was like,
Nice.
damn, Fortnite, y'all taking my money, man.
Raiden is from
Metal Gear
Mortal
Solid.
Kombat, I guess.
No, that's Raiden. Raiden's from Metal
Raiden,
Gear
okay.
Solid. Metal Gear Solid 2. He's kind of like the catfish. So the reason why he's called a catfish is because like when Metal Gear Solid 2 first came out, a lot of people thought that they'd be playing as Solid Snake for the majority of the game. They only saw trailers from the big shell, well, from the tanker incident, not knowing that there was
Well,
only just like,
they went in so far as to call him Snake. So on the commercials and shit, he was talking to Snake, but it was actually Raiden the whole time.
yeah.
And then you get introduced to him, and he's fucking naked forever. Like, goddamn, can I get some fucking pants? It's like, you can keep your weapons, but give me some goddamn pants.
Y'all remember those missions where you gotta run around naked?
Holding his junk the whole time.
Yeah, he can't fight back. They gotta hold his stuff. You being shot at with machine guns, and you holding your shit. Good times. And then, oh my god, when you get to the ending of the game started glitching out. Damn, those good times. And so, what happened is, like, you playing, like, you trying to, you already in a tense situation. in the middle of a shootout, and then the game will be like, game over, and they'll give you the option to press continue or press something else. And if you fuck around and press continue, you'll die for real. It tricks you into thinking that you died or whatever, some shit like that. And man, then there's like a little section where like
Whenever
that.
you failed, they would be like, no, or whatever, and then your screen would shrink down, and it would say mission failed, and you could like retry or quit or go back to menu or whatever. But whenever it tricks you like that, you're not dead. Like the mission is still
Yeah, you
going. It's
still
just
playing.
in the small corner of the screen where normally your dead body is.
Yeah, man, that was some crazy shit, man. Man, that was some crazy shit. As a little kid, man, I was freaking the fuck out. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Fission mailed.
Yeah, then like the words and stuff, and the old boy start glitching out. Lolly, lay, loo, loo, loo.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
that was some,
when that dummy dead guy screen was up, instead of mission failed, it said fission mailed.
yeah,
But that was like the only change between like a legit you died screen and this trick screen.
man. I'm gonna have to buy the what you call it, the little thing they got on PlayStation.
Glitching into like X-ray mode and shit, and you can start seeing through his face and stuff in the comms.
Yeah, man. God damn, that was a good ass time, man. Oh, let me get some ammo real quick. Those were some good ass times. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And like as a kid, man, I really wanted to play the game and I really wanted to get good at it because I originally got scammed out of Metal Gear Solid back in the day. Before I had a chance to play it again.
The Shadow Moses incident.
Yeah. Fucker gonna trade me fucking a legit Spider-Man 2 for a fucking Metal Gear Solid VR missions and I didn't know the difference. Oh man. The DARPA chief. Excuse me. What the hell is we looking for in the circle? A chemical institute. Ain't supposed to be over this building over here?
Dude, I don't know. I know his lady's way far away.
It's not. Are we doing the same mission?
Yeah,
Oh, you just doing your own thing,
I
going
think.
rogue.
HVT spotted. Looks like the local Buchan. Let's grab him and make him talk. Don't hurt me!
He'll shoot you. He'll shoot you. Tell him what you want to know.
Oh God!
Tell him about the bears and the rabbits.
Don't kill me! I don't know anything, I swear! I'm just an assistant! An assistant? Marcus Jensen. He's the boss, you know? He runs everything. Where can I find him? He's
Why
supposed
everybody got
to be at the
tattoos on their
contact
face?
later, but I don't know when.
Huh?
Get on the phone. Arrange a
Everybody
meeting
got
with him.
tattoos on their face.
Tell him it's important. Then you let me go?
That's highly unprofessional, Doc. Highly unprofessional. Knock over some of these test tubes and these.
Look, there's something I need to show you. I can't tell you on the phone.
They probably think it's all cool as shit.
Okay.
Like having
Meet him at the Witcher.
gold grills or something.
Need to call him back.
uh,
Bowman, this is Nomad. cartel patron in Libertad is a U.S. national named Marcus Jensen.
Got it. Let me run the name and I'll see what
Oh
comes up.
man, it says Libertad there, and I thought I said libtard. I was like, what the fuck?
Nomad, I just uploaded a video for you. Should give you some background info on the local boss.
This music sounds like the knockoff shit that Cheech and Chong would do. I'm singing the song now. The song it is
Marcus
good.
Jensen majored in chemistry because that's where the steady.
All right, anybody want to drive?
I think that helicopter is still around the back of this building. I'll go over there.
Helicopter it is. In the meanwhile, let me go into my settings and make sure I purchase a parachute since I'm not the one flying. All right. Let's see here. Rebel support, physical. Where do you find the parachute?
On your back.
How I found it. It's on the item. All right, there we go. There we go. We are golden.
So the guy where the boss for this area is apparently some black guy.
Can you get to the roof, thing?
I will try to.
Let's see. Okay.
I think I might be on the top floor. Oh wait, no. Here we go.
All right, how do I tell if I got enough? If I still got stuff I can buy.
You can just jump out, see what happens.
Well, no, we don't want to do that.
That's usually how I test if I have a parachute. Oh, look
Please.
in your gear, like by your guns and stuff. You'll be able to pick what kind of parachute it is.
No, I'm talking. You know, how you upgrade yourself. I was asking, like, how can I tell, like, how many more upgrades I have, like, how many points I can spend. When you're a Flintstones kid, you're more than. No, that's Tony Tiger. I forgot the damn Flintstone jingle. All right.
We're entering the witch market.
El Mercado de las Brujas. This is where the locals come to buy good luck charms, or love potions, or even a curse for their enemies. No shit.
Eyes up. If the intel is correct, Jensen could be here somewhere.
Don't eat the spaghetti.
Like Jensen looking for in a place like this. Whatever, but this ain't good. Trust
Gross.
me. The drone is airborne. Eyes on Jensen. Take him alive.
Anybody else in the room with him?
He's outside. Can you get around the back of this building? Oh, that's too far away. Just walk over. He'll shoot his pants when you get here.
Back off! I'm a scientist!
Hands. Show me your hands. Do it now.
Goddamn fascists. You've got no right. I'm an American citizen.
Stay where you are and put your hands on your head. Don't make me tell you again.
Yeah? Or what?
What you doing?
Get your goddamn hands off me!
You try that shit again and I'll put a bullet in both your legs. You read me? Now shut up and move.
Yeah, you might want to get him inside. We're a little bit exposed out here.
I mean, we need a bug out vehicle.
All right, I got you.
There's the helicopter. We're not that far away from it.
There we go.
Get you the chopper. All right, Marcus. We're gonna show you how they land planes. At 30.
Oh, did I land on this guy? I'm sorry, dude. No, this other guy over here, this one that's leaving, was on his knees beside him, like praying. It's like, did I do that?
I'll pilot.
Didn't mean to land on your friend, pal.
This is bullshit. You can't just arrest somebody for going to a fucking market. Save it, Jensen. We know all about you and the cartel. What I don't get is this. You're a scientist, right? So what the hell were you doing at a place like the witch market? Processing cocaine isn't just about solvents and reagents. Not the way I do it, at least. I get powders from the brew host that speed the process along and make the result more potent. Yeah? Like what? Like, fuck you. That's proprietary information. You want my secret recipe, you gotta pay for it.
I like how he thinks
Something
he's
wrong,
getting
sir.
arrested. But if this was happening to me, I'm not thinking this is an arrest.
And they're Americans. I mean, there's no jurisdiction. So this has got to be like military, like CIA or somebody.
Just one question. What are you doing, Skull?
Ain't you finna take him somewhere? Take him back to Bowman?
Yeah, you see the
Yeah.
marker? He can't see the marker because he didn't join the mission.
Where's
Look at the names in the top left. Keep turning. A little more left. That way. Go that way.
I'm looking for the mark.
Yep, he's refusing to join the missions. That's what it is.
No, I was doing something else. I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing something else.
Yeah, he just missed the button pressed. But he can't see it. That's why. Acting foolish. All right, hang right a little bit.
We need to land in, so one of y'all can get to us where we need to go to. Haha. Ha ha ha.
Hey, there you go. You see it?
Yeah.
There you go, little buddy. I got it for you. Don't worry.
I done help with this excursion and everything. Didn't know what the hell was going on. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna get you, Dexter.
Why is there like alarm sounds and shit? Is this helicopter fucked up?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Stop! I'm a scientist. You got no fucking right, you hear me? You don't have any legal jurisdiction here. I mean, even if
It's pretty easy picking this guy up.
Right.
Facilitating the manufacture of an illegal substance.
An illegal substance that provides income for a gang of rapists and murderers.
Not my problem.
Oh, he said the thing. He said the thing.
Drugs. People make their own choices. That's what individual liberty is all about.
Fair enough. Take this fuck outside and shoot him in the head.
Wait! What the hell?
You're right, Marcus. We don't have legal jurisdiction in Bolivia. So I'm gonna exercise my individual liberty and ask my associate here to blow your goddamn brains out.
Wait! Something to say. Look, can we make some sort of a deal here?
Sure we can. You tell me what I want to know.
Yeah, it was his problem till he got a fucking gun to the head.
I mean, I agree with sentiments. Now that's my problem.
I'll tell you what you want to know.
I don't know. Fuck this guy the whole time. He's like spouting off about his rights and liberties, and you're in Bolivia, man. You have none.
Right?
Like, what kind of rights do you think we're violating right now? We could just shoot him in the street, and they would be fine with it.
Right. He is a black man down, in like Bolivia.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
The fuck?
It's a helicopter.
He brought the feds. Well, I guess we're the feds, huh?
No, we ain't the feds.
Ain't we one of them organizations?
The closest thing would be like a BlackRock. Like we're not really attached to anything. The federal government doesn't want to get in trouble for what we do. They're not going to support us.
Oh, the shit spit out control. I thought I hit somebody. Hold on. All right. All right, so where to next is Lonnie?
Let's see.
Sorry, not right. Sister.
23 skidoo.
I was watching car crash videos and shit earlier, and it showed like all these yuppie dudes at this golf course, and they're like standing around smoking cigars and shit, and laughing like assholes, being dicks. This helicopter lands to pick them up, and this guy just goes trucking over, and he walks right to the nose, like beeline straight to the nose of the helicopter. And as he gets close enough, the tilt on those rotors took the top of his head off.
What?
Never approach a running helicopter from the front.
Jesus.
But he's just walking along, and you see just red burst out of the top of his head. And then he falls down. It's like, damn. Yuppie dumb motherfucker.
Right.
Guarantee he was one of those guys that thought he could do whatever he wanted. That helicopter had a different idea. Should have used some of that money to buy a helmet, pal.
Or the figure of meaning of buying brains.
And I'm sure at some point they were all briefed, don't walk into the front like that.
Yeah. But he probably thought the rules didn't apply to him.
Exactly. They do now.
Yep.
I got a trophy for jumping out that time.
Yeah, I did too. Oh shit.
Lisa's dead.
This is nice.
Oh, this is like a scene from a Batman comic book. The Court of Owls.
Calendar Man strikes again.
His data should be somewhere around here.
Who got time to do all this?
Gang members.
I don't
Shit,
think
but-
gang members are that damn smart to be able to,
Lisa's dead.
make these
That's where I
perfectly line squares, and then they know to
Because the moron just
nail the
made a
wall.
selfie of himself at the scene.
Well, see,
That's
this
kind
is
of approaching racist there. That you're saying gang members aren't smart enough to draw a straight line.
From Lisa's hard drive.
Well, I'm not saying that drawing a straight line is difficult, but look, like I wouldn't know how to string somebody up against a flat wall like this.
well, see, this is what happens when you have enough time to do this. When people are like, hashtag not my problem.
Well, I mean, hell, it's still not my problem. I'm just saying, like,
So if you literally heard your next door neighbor screaming and yelling and hollering because they were being tortured, you'd be like, well, it's not my problem.
well,
No,
it
he'd
depends on
bang on the
context.
wall and be like, "Keep it down."
Right?
Do I know my next door neighbors in this scenario?
But
I don't know.
it
Do
shouldn't
you know
matter.
your next door neighbors now?
I don't.
Well, then I'm gonna say no.
Okay,
It's gonna
then,
be like
yeah,
Horton. Here's a who.
like, hopefully everything all right over there. Maybe they stubbed their toe. I don't want to be nosy. I'm sure that's what it was. They just stubbed their toe.
It's all right. They're quiet now.
Yeah.
You just hear gentle sobbing.
I got it. I'll drive.
Like, it's okay. I've stubbed my toe plenty of times. I know how bad it hurts. I wish that one guy who talked shit about my damn Facebook page stubbed his toe every day.
See, I hope to God I never
He's
get a
your
next door
neighbor
neighbor
now,
like
and he's
you.
spying on you.
Huh?
That kid that you wish he stubbed his toe. It started happening. Now he's your neighbor, and he's spying on you. You don't even know.
But
He's looking through a hole in the wall right now. What's he doing in there? Stubbed my toe, motherfucker.
if that's your legit viewpoint on it, I hope to God I never get a neighbor like you.
Well, I mean, like, if you have like a community and stuff like that, and you know people, yeah, okay, cool. But like for the most part, like you don't want to mess around with too
If
many
you
people.
hear some brutal violence happening, it's your responsibility to figure out what the fuck is going on.
So what happens when you bust
Yeah.
up over there, trying to figure out what's going on, and they just like watching like a kung fu movie or something.
Then you'd be like, "Oh, I heard people getting murdered and wanted to check on you."
And then now you're the
Would
nosy
you
neighbor.
would you be offended if somebody knocked on your door and was like, "Are you okay? I thought you were being murdered." Is that offensive to you somehow?
I mean,
If
to
my
me,
neighbor did
no.
that to me, I don't know my fucking neighbors either. If he fucking come over and knocked on my door and was like, "I thought you was getting murdered," I would be like, "Well, thanks for your concern." Not, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy knocking on my door?" Nosy
Not
ass neighbors.
not everybody see it that way.
And that's kind of the problem, man. If you have the power to do something and you don't, that makes you complicit.
Yeah.
Spider-Man says, "With great power comes great responsibility." That's even a lesson I teach my kids. If you have the power to stop something that shouldn't be happening, it is your job to stop it. And if all it's going to take is a knock on the door and that lady doesn't get murdered, and you didn't knock on the door, well, you helped that lady get murdered. People are dumb, panicky animals. You have to take charge if no one else is in charge.
And that is how we both wound up dead.
That's how
And
you
that-
save the lives of those that can't protect themselves.
And that's why you invest in a little thing called a gun, Skull.
Fuck a gun. You have a knife in your kitchen right now that is perfectly capable of stopping a murderer.
Yeah, there's that too.
And I'm not trying to get personal about it, but you got plenty of cushion, man. You could take a few hits. Maybe you don't come out unscathed, but you got more than enough behind you to stop that guy from murdering somebody.
Don't worry, man. I got enough cushion for the pushing.
Yeah, it's like it. It's like no offense, but like if I saw a 300-pound black man coming at me, I'd think twice.
We don't pass by his line, do we?
Do
We'll pass
what?
by Groff.
He's, I don't know where he is.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sending you the location of Mob Jaguar now. They probably got the data center underground. And our
What the hell's going on?
password access, so you'll have
I shot him. Are you gonna get out the car or just sit there and explode? Nope, he's gonna stay in the car and burn to death.
Well, we can't interrogate him now. All right.
Can we get him out the car? Yeah, you're dead, though.
No, he just stayed in there.
He's like, warm. Heated floors.
Right?
These new cars are amazing.
Can we knock this car out the way, maybe? Or just go ahead and put him out of his misery?
How is this not a game over?
It should be.
Wait a minute, is he under the car?
Watch out, bro.
I don't know. Like, I'm not saying anything.
Either I'm about to be a hero or I'm about to be a fucking criminal.
Oh, no, he's it's not under there. There's nobody here. Like, there's not even bodies in there.
This glitch.
We got tricked by one of them Tesla trucks.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. I'm finna blow this up again.
Frag out.
Nope, still not working.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Oh, I cut your car a little bit, it's cool.
Oh, that's...
Oh no, there was a civilian standing there. Run, man, what are you doing? Go, the car's on fire.
What the fuck is find a tractor, Zombie? What the fuck you find a tractor at?
Yeah.
Like, I'm over here watching this shit, then it's Lonnie pull up in a tractor. I'm like, what in the GTA San Andreas?
Right.
Remember, you had to go to that one dude farm, the truth.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
So what did we learn? Not to get between Islandi and the tractor.
Yep.
What took you so long?
Can you reload the mission? Is that a thing?
I'm not sure.
Well, I guess
We need a fail state. Yeah.
Hold on.
Frag out.
Did you run off Groff? Oh. You ran off, didn't you? You fucking ran off.
He did.
He fucking left.
He did.
This only works if you die too bad.
I'm explosion proof apparently.
What the hell?
I'm out of grenades and only kinda hurt. Run the fuck away.
Yeah, compact and revive us so that way we can do our grenades too.
I was trying to blow up by this car here. That didn't even hurt me.
Well, what the shit?
When did I get explosive proof powers?
I don't know.
So what's the plan again? We gonna do what?
We're gonna go boom with grenades.
All right. Well, we probably gotta get in the car or something.
Frag out, eat it, fuckers.
Hey, that got me.
But now
But I'm still alive. What the fuck?
you have any more
Yeah.
grenades.
No, I'm out.
Blow
Blow
up
up
a
those
car
cars.
and
Stand
then get
beside
it.
that car.
Set it on fire, then sit in it and see what happens.
There's a line of cars behind you.
Excuse me.
Run away, civilians. Jesus.
Or kill enough civilians, that game over too. Try to sit. Now try to get in the car.
Why am I now explosion proof?
This mission must really, really like us.
Well, if there would have been a fucking driver in the truck, wouldn't have been a problem.
You mean tell me ain't no gang members around?
Cops? Where's the cops at?
We don't stop up traffic for like, at least about a good, what, couple 100 feet. Normally we don't see somebody by now. Here I go again, home my home. Da-da-da-da.
I gotta go hit the head. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, is that landing range to some. Okay, there we go.
here we go.
As soon as he said he went to go, that's what he had to do. That's what should have happened. Grosh should just went to the bathroom. He would have died a lot faster.
Yep.
Apparently, that was a catalyst right there. I ain't wasting more time. Here I go again. Here I go again.
But what do you have highlighted, Skull?
Uh, well, I just finally said mission failed.
Yeah, target killed. What the fuck? Alright.
Shit, he been dead like 5 minutes ago.
Right?
Dude been dead a good little minute ago.
Doobie doobie doo.
Going down this road I never knew.
The Santa Blanca cartel is making large strides in purging the country of your rebel menace. We can't do it alone. Este insulso de Pacatari and his rebels, autodefensas, talk of raising you out of poverty, of putting control
Actually, Groff might be on something. Turn that car
in
sideways.
the hands of the farmer.
Right?
But
Yeah.
Pacatari lies.
Roadblock. He's
They
coming.
dream, make their promises, give you hope, but all they want is
It's not turn the car
power,
sideways.
control.
Block the road.
We've seen it before, all across the continent.
But why would I want to be sitting sideways for?
Sitting sideways,
I,
boys in the day.
This is the reality of it.
Here he comes.
Got eyes on our killer. We need that hard drive. Take him alive.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
oh, no, no.
He's out.
Oh, is he?
Yep. I got him.
Yeah. Who's the biatch now?
Gotcha, you sick fuck.
What are you talking
That'd be
about?
you, Skull.
I didn't
That's
do
still you.
nothing.
You took a selfie with your victim.
Fuck you guys. I'm going home. I'm flying back to America.
Fucking badass, right?
You think that'll
Flying
Can't
back
just
to
leave us
America.
in Bolivia.
It involves a wire hanger and a whole lot of electricity.
Chingado, man. What do you want?
Ramon Felice's hard drive. Now.
That's it? And I already dropped it off for those hacker nerds. Scrap that hard drive fast before Santa Blanca wipes it.
Oh, I should have moved the car out of the way for traffic.
It's
Poor
whatever.
Bolivians.
Right.
That was very thoughtful of you. Set the traffic.
Hashtag not my problem.
Yeah. Way of life.
I'm glad I don't have to rely on you in the field. I'll tell you that much.
Who's Skull?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when stuff I care about, it's completely different.
It's really not though. Like your attitude towards people, or is your attitude towards people? Like even if you, let's say we were in the shit and you're willing to save me because you know me, that still doesn't change how you treat people, and that's not somebody I want having my back.
Well, damn.
That's just how it is, man. Like you can't chalk it up to your problem or my problem. Like this is our problem. And again, if you have the power to do something and you don't, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
The whole power of the problem type of thing.
Small group of tangos.
Kill confirmed.
So let me ask you this, Skull. If let's rewind time about 300 years, give or take. You know, let's go back, about 300 years in America, the whole slavery thing. Let's say me and Groff still know you, we still like you, and, all that, and we get you out of slavery, but you still have, let's say, family members that are still enslaved. Should we go out of our way for those people?
Got it.
My answer's a little bit complex, but I mean, like, if it's gonna get you killed, I mean, hell, I appreciate the attempt, but if it's gonna get you killed, let's just be honest. I wouldn't expect you to, if you're risking your life, you know, like I'll be thankful that you got me, and we have to figure out another way to try to,
Bitch.
get everybody else. But I wouldn't expect you to be like, all right, here, let me go put my life on the line again, because then that makes me seem like I'm ungrateful that you guys tried to save me in the first place.
What's your plan?
Well, see, that's the difference. It wouldn't be again. To me, anyway, it wouldn't be put my life on the line again. It's the job isn't done yet.
But, yeah,
It
because
doesn't matter if you know those people. They still need your help, and you're the only one capable of doing it.
Everybody don't see it that way.
And that's kind of where we're at in this world, and that's why everything is so fucked.
I call myself trying to see things from multiple points of view.
I don't know. It seems pretty cut and dry to me. If you can help, you need to. It's your job to. If you see something crazy happening, get in the way. But stop that craziness from happening.
Excellent. According to police logs, Santa Blanca is snatching Bolivian children and sending them to Brazil.
Here's a great example. There was a pizza dude, and this pizza dude was like just doing his job, delivering pizza. And across the street from the place he was delivering, the house was on fire. Now these people, there was a kid still in this house. Pizza guy, not his problem, not his kid. He's not even delivering to that house. But that kid was in trouble. The parents couldn't help him, but that pizza guy could. So you know what? He did. And if he didn't step up, even though it wasn't his problem, that kid would have been dead.
And that's good for the pizza guy.
This is the same reflection back to you. If you hear your neighbor being beat, it's up to you to say something. It's not, well, I hope it works out or somebody else should take care of something. You are that somebody else. You are the help that that person needs right now. And if you just chalk it up to, well, that's not my problem, well, that person is going to end up beat or dead because it's not your problem. That blood's on your hand just as much as the guy that was doing the beating. Have you learned nothing from Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben's part of Spider-Man, which, you know, I kind of avoid those movies.
All right, fuck the movies, books then.
Look,
You know the deal.
I know the deal.
Uncle
Yes,
Ben got killed by a bad guy that Spider-Man could have stopped, but it's not my problem. In fact, in the Tobey Maguire movie, he literally says those words, not my problem.
yeah. I'm at the point where
And that same guy that he could have easily stopped ended up killing his uncle.
Because why? Because he said hashtag not my problem. And what
yeah,
happened?
yeah,
Can't beat
yeah.
them in the ass.
I don't know. A lot of people think I'm like racist and various sorts of phobes and stuff because of my views on things. But I don't give a fuck what flavor of person you are. If you're in trouble, I'm going to help you. Like, it is just that simple. Even if I don't think I'm going to make it, if I think that there's even a glimmer of a chance that I can save you, I'm gonna.
That's very noble, man.
See,
And I
that's
know it's
part of
not
the
about.
problem too. That kind of thing should not be noble. That should be expected. That should be how humans behave with each other. That's what separates us from the fucking animals.
And is that what you are, Skull? Just an animal?
'Cause you and me,
I mean,
baby,
well,
ain't nothing but
I don't
mammals.
think I'm an animal, but I mean, well, technically
You
all
are
humans
though.
are, but
Yeah. I don't know. If you can do something and you don't, you're the bad guy, man. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be the bad guy. I've worked pretty fucking hard my whole life to not be the bad guy.
Yeah,
Things
it's one of
easily could have went different for me, and I could be that bad guy. And frankly, I'd probably be in a better position than I am right now. But I didn't go that route because I'm not a bad guy. I don't want to be a bad guy.
yeah. I might be the asshole, but I'm not the bad guy.
Asshole's completely different. You can be an asshole. You can be a terrible person even. But as long as you stand up when you need to stand up, that makes you the good guy. Like I have served with guys that I would not leave alone with my children. But I guarantee it doesn't matter what flavor of person you is, that guy will save your ass. Even though if you just hang out with him, he is like one of the most deplorable human beings on the planet. But when shit hits the fan, he will have your back. He will do the right thing. And I know that. If you can, you do. It's just that simple. Granted, like, know your limitations.
Right.
Like, if it's a fight you can't win, still don't ignore it. Get help. There is still something to be done. And I'm sure the generic bad guy, like I don't know, somebody robbing somebody's house. I'm sure they could lay into you a little bit, get some hits in there, and you wouldn't even give a fuck right away. Especially with your adrenaline pumping and shit, like you're not even going to notice these guys picking on you. But you could do some damage to them because they're not expecting someone to stop them. I don't know, the whole world has your attitude though, so I guess you're not wrong, technically.
The drone is airborne.
But literally everything would be better if more people
it
stood
would
up
be
for
better.
what they should be
Now,
standing up
now,
for.
now we agree. I think the world would be better that way. I just don't think the world is currently that way. Though.
But
Yeah,
that's just it, man. When you say it's not my problem, you're contributing to what's wrong with the world. You should be making it your problem because that's going to contribute to the fixing of the world. There's a bunch of guys in cages back here.
Didn't the mission just ride by
I don't think so.
in the van?
No.
All right. I'm down, by the way.
I could save you, but there's a helicopter. It's not really my problem.
I understand.
Like I could take out all these bad guys, but hey, it's not hashtag my problem.
Oh man.
Just one less bad guy.
It, like no offense, dude, but sometimes it feels like I'm trying to process child logic with you.
Really?
Well, it's just
Yeah, man.
if you, okay. Somebody said this. I don't know who. Somebody famous said it because I know it, and I wouldn't know it if somebody famous didn't say it. They said the worst thing that's ever happened to you is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Now, just saying that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the worst thing that has happened to me is dramatically different than the worst thing that has happened to you. But that doesn't mean that that thing that happened to you isn't the fucking worst thing to you. You know what I mean? Like, just because my worst is bigger, it doesn't mean your worst is any less. I don't know, I'm doing a terrible job of describing that, but
Well, I don't
it
think that
does
my
make
logic.
sense if you think about it.
I think I know what you're trying to say, Groff. But to answer Islani's question statement, I don't think that my logic is child logic. I think that my logic is that nobody gives a
No,
fuck about you.
I didn't necessarily say it was. I just said like trying to
Or
deal with
child,
the child's logic.
well, like trying to deal with a child's logic. I mean, I think that nobody gives a damn about you. So okay, don't go sticking your
Yeah,
neck
and
out where
that's
it's not
part of the
warranted.
problem.
Because they use that exact same scenario with the guy with the fire, right? Let's say, for example, a guy risks his neck to save somebody in the fire. Let's say he fails. Then now it's going to be stupid man runs into a fire.
Okay, but that
No,
also
I
circles
guarantee
back
you the
to,
parents of that kid would thank him and his family for him trying.
but that also circles back to what Ellis Groff said. If you try to, like, if you fight gets out of your hands, still get help.
That's more of the logical. I can see getting help more so than actually running into the fire.
Alarm's off.
Because that's your
Well,
limitations. The worst
right.
thing that has happened to you hasn't pushed you to that point where you're ready to step into that fire to help somebody. But that doesn't mean act like it's not happening. It doesn't mean fucking stand there recording it on your phone while these people burn to death. Like, you gotta fucking participate. Just because you're not the one in there putting your life on the line doesn't mean you can do nothing. Like, if you just do nothing, it's also your fault.
Yeah, and couldn't someone be legally charged for certain things like that?
You can get charged
Negligence.
for anything, but you can't really consider that when you step up either.
Well,
Because,
no,
like,
like,
if you had to pick up a woman to save her life, that woman is well within her rights to sue you for sexual harassment and touching her inappropriately.
And that does
Despite
happen.
the fact that you did it to save her, she's still in her rights to accuse you of these things. But you can't consider that when you jump into the fire. You think this is alive and it needs to stay alive and I can help that happen. I need to help that happen.
Which, by the way, that scenario that you described does happen.
Yeah, exactly. But if people just quit trying, it's like women nowadays bitch that there's no oh shit, what's that word?
Gentlemen or whatever.
Like, yeah, being gentlemanly, like opening doors and shit.
Chivalrous.
Chivalry, there you go. They say there's no chivalry left. Well, it's not there, agreed, but it's not there because they fucking chased it away. Like it's not like these men are any less men than they used to be. It's just that women no longer accept that help.
Get that, and there's also the argument of y'all know the whole actions and equal and opposite reactions.
Very much so. Yeah.
That
Newton's
whole
third law.
concept. Yeah, like you could also take that and put that into the whole argument too, because you can say because the women can be like, why aren't women being or why aren't men chivalrous now? Well, why aren't women acting ladylike to constitute the men being chivalrous and manly?
Yeah, it's kind of the problem these days.
The
I don't know,
whole
men. Even back in the day when women had no rights and shit, I'm sure
yeah.
there were like spousal abusers and shit, but there's that shit nowadays. But back then they didn't have no rights and shit, but it wasn't because men hated women. It was because these women are under their protection as a child would be. They weren't expected to do things because a man would take care of them. But now that they're like, well, I don't need no man, it's fucking up all the balance. And again, men graciously stepping aside saying, okay, you're right, you don't need no man, you do you. And now they're bitching that we're saying you do you.
You want to
I
go for somebody
legit
to look
seen a
for us.
woman, I seen a woman complaining that a man doesn't keep trying after you tell them no the first time.
I saw that.
Of course not. You just fucking told us no. Why the fuck are we gonna keep trying? Like you can't have the cat and mouse chase game of yesteryear because that shit has been squashed by feminism and the destruction of the nuclear family.
So now you guys see
And
how I get to the solution I'm at now. I mean, because think about it, is that those are modern problems, and my solution is
agreed.
to only look after yourself. What's going to preserve yourself. I
I
mean, I
get
didn't get
that,
here because I'm
but
cold.
it chalks up to the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You're not ready to step into the fire. You're not ready to get in the way. I would have no problem doing that because something like a house fire is not even the worst thing I'd have to deal with. You know what I mean? But when nobody steps up, whenever you just ignore it like it's not happening, or worse, be that guy holding a phone recording it and not helping, like that's fucking up civilization. That's fucking up society. Like we can't have a society if this is how people are gonna act. Like it's the whole reason of the downfall of the U.S. right now. We're crumbling right now, and it's I don't know. It's not even just people's fault because the government and various organizations are pushing this kind of thing. They want you to act that way. They want you to be all about you. But that's
But
not
it's
how it
has,
fucking works. That's not how
it,
humanity works, and it never has.
but it's hashtag not my problem.
Are you coming, Islandi?
I guess it's time for me to get off. It's 1:30.
I got you. That's why you standing. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why aren't you getting the damn helicopter where we at?
Because
Okay,
I was just trying to wait for a good time to bring that up,
okay.
but without breaking the conversation.
I got you. I got you. I mean, I definitely see you guys' point. I get it. And I used to feel that way. It's just that, you know, I, I, I
The problem
But
is
we,
you've gotten to the point where if you hear that neighbor being beat, you just think, well, I hope it works out for him, as opposed to, I'm going to call somebody and make sure this person ain't getting murdered. Or I'm going to go fucking knock on their door, make sure nobody's getting murdered.
yeah, because
Like it's
like
just
we,
turned into ignore it. Like, okay, don't be the fucking man on fire. Don't be the guy that gets in front of the man with a gun. Like, don't try to stop that robbery. But fucking tell people about it. Let somebody know what's going on. And if you hear some crazy shit happening, investigate. Know what the fuck is making that crazy shit happen. Do you need to call somebody or is this cool? Did they stub their toe or is somebody being beat to death?
Because Smokey the Bear would be very disappointed.
That's 5 tangos.
Fucking Smokey the Bear. I would say the closest like I've been to a scenario like that, right? I used to try to talk to this chick that was way out my league, right? I didn't understand that at the time, but way out my league, beautiful woman, and like she was in the army or she was in the army. I don't know exactly what she did or whatever, but she was in the army, and when I tried to talk to her, she had an abusive boyfriend. In my mind, I thought it was a noble thing to do. Is that okay? Well, this dude is obviously kicking your ass. Either you can fight back or you won't. But okay, maybe I should step in and show you the type of man I am. Maybe I should fight. Fight him for you. And her response was that if I had to fight him, she would fight me to protect him.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
how
now I'm
that kind
like,
of shit
okay,
goes.
fuck it, don't give a damn. Like that's ridiculous. And
Yeah,
so
and
like,
that goes back to. I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt, but that goes back, or that circles back to the argument that Groff was making earlier, or Groff and I were making earlier of the whole don't need no men's, why, and then them saying why is there no chivalrous man?
Yeah, that
Okay,
same woman that said she would fight you for stopping her boyfriend from beating her is the same one that is going to cry, why didn't anybody help me while she was getting beat?
yeah,
yeah. Well, if this is all by design, then hell, they got me down to a T because I'm following the lead of the world. Hey,
It's
this.
so
definitely by design.
so are you saying you're nothing more than a little follower ant?
Well, I'm not saying I'm a follower ant, but okay, I see the signs I see the way the world is going. Okay, cool. Everybody out for themselves. Okay, I'm gonna be out for myself as well.
Yeah, that's why you need a fucking moral code, a moral compass. My moral code, my personal code, would not let me just watch something bad happen to somebody.
Okay.
I can't get to the fuck the world point like that. You got to be aware. You got to know what's going on, and if you're paying attention, you'll know when that time to step in is. But if you just chalk it up as, well, that sucks for them, well, now nobody gets any help, and the world gets a little bit shittier.
And then everybody wonders how we got to this point.
I got you.
Do you though?
It, it, it
I
is
do.
by design, and it's built like this because if everyone is just watching for themselves, no one is going to group up against the actual enemies. Like the actual threats are going to get away with it because no one's going to be like, well, that's not my problem. That's happening over there. But you got to
Yeah,
step up. You got to be aware of this shit. You got to be willing to fight for it.
yeah, and so your mentality is I know I'm butchering my argument, but your mentality goes against the grain of what we are as a species.
We are animals, but we are pack animals.
Yeah,
And our technology has removed the pack out of our lives. And that's why people are acting like this. There's
yeah,
no solidarity. There's no groups that watch out for themselves.
because that's
Any
why that's why we and dogs slash wolves get along so well because we are both pack animals.
anytime you see a group of people, it's in a violent reaction to something that just happened. And most of the times those are orchestrated. But you never see like a neighborhood looking out for itself. You know what I mean?
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking happen anymore. And it's like that by design, and it's taken years for us to get to this point, but this has been the plan the whole time. And like saying how, like, it's pretty popular in political arguments to say how white supremacy is a huge threat. I'm sure you've heard that. There was a Facebook algorithm that would look for like racist and mean shit being said to people, and they took the race filters off of it. So they have this race-free filter to like stop all this bad mouthing on different groups and shit. And then they found out that 90% of the real complaints, the real problems, were against white people and men. That's 90% of the hate that they were filtering was against white people and men. And as soon as they put the race filters back up, the numbers went back to normal, where white supremacy is the big problem and everybody else is being put down. But it's fake. It's the false narrative. If you look at how it actually is, that's not the real problem. And I agree with Morgan Freeman. He said it fucking forever ago to, I think, Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes. And Mike Wallace asked him, well, how do you stop racism? And he said, quit talking about it. And if you notice, any time in history, whenever racism was at its lowest, is when it wasn't a feature in the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as people shut the fuck up about it, everything levels off and everybody's fine with each other. But as soon as the news says this is the bad guy, well, now you have division and everybody hates each other. Like racism at this point should be a lesson that had been taught, not something we're still dealing with. And the only reason we're still dealing with it is because the powers that be are using their propaganda machine to tell everybody that they're all racist against everybody else. I don't know if Jimi Hendrix slash Morgan Freeman, he says stop
Said that.
talking about it and that'll help. I think I agree with him. If we just stopped acting like it was an issue, this is something that should be taught. Like, hey, this is a fucked up part of our history, but this is what happened, and then that's a lesson. This shouldn't be an active thing that's happening. There was some broad. She was a congresswoman. I don't remember her name. She was like this tiny old black lady, and she had went on the news. I think it was NBC. I forget what news she went to. She went on the news saying that she went to the Capitol Hill. She was going to go vote for the thing. She had some kind of vote, and she tried getting on this elevator, and a white man stopped her and said that that was for Congress people only, and she wasn't allowed to use the elevator. And they get these little pins that they're supposed to put on their lapels to know who's active right now. And she says she showed him his pin, and he said, "Well, who'd you steal this from?" Looked into it, never fucking happened. This lady just completely made it up. But because she's a figure of power, went on the news and said a white man was racist to me because he said I wasn't who I was. Well, now everybody thinks, oh, white men are racist against all black women. And it just feeds into that hate machine when it never fucking happened. And she gets in no trouble for it. She completely gets away with it. If it was the other way around, if it was some white congressperson bitching that a black security guard stopped them from voting and it came out to be not true, that guy would be brought up on charges. Like that they would be in jail. Like it would be race baiting, it would be inciting violence, it would be all you could laundry list of you could make up any kind of charges and make it applicable, just like any kind of ism. You can make it applicable to anything.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow though.
All right, man. Well, all right, gang. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and stop here. I hope you guys learned something. Uh, we definitely talked about a lot of things. Some maybe considered as controversial, but these are conversations that need to be had.
Yeah, don't just learn something. Like go look it up yourself. Like don't trust me. I'm fucking retarded.
Very good point.
Look it
Well,
up
not that
yourself.
he's
Like this
retarded,
shit
but
is out there. Go look at it. The writing is on the wall, just nobody's willing to look at it.
well, Groff does have some very good points. Definitely do your own research. Definitely, collect your own information. But again, definitely like up the stream. We definitely just enjoy chilling with you guys, just chilling. Doing what Saints do, streaming every night. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Same Saints time, same Saints place. And yeah, More Ghost Recon coming up. More, you know, fails and fuck ups with the Saints. Thanks again.
January 6th was faked. George Floyd wasn't murdered.
You gonna throw that last little bit in there?